Here's everything you'll need to make some French toast. We have our non-stick cooking spray, some bread, some vegetable oil, 3 eggs, heavy whipping cream, and over there we have some cinnamon. You can also flavor your French toast by adding maybe some skinny syrup. We have some raspberry, coconut, hazelnut, caramel, vanilla. We have these choices. If you wanted to flavor it up a bit, you could. Maybe some caramel would be a nice choice, or maybe some vanilla. I think we'll do some caramel, just a little bit, and this is going to sweeten up our French toast just a bit. It does have 0 calories, 0 sugar. First thing I'm doing is I'm going to start heating up my pan. This pan is a Gotham non-stick pan. It does work really well. I'm going to be turning on my range to about 4. My range does get pretty hot. I used to cook at 5 at my old house. My new house, my range does get pretty hot, so we're going to do 4. Excuse my stove, it is a little bit dirty. I cooked this morning breakfast and I didn't clean. I'm going to be taking my non-stick cooking spray and just spraying the bottom of my pan. Once I have my non-stick cooking spray sprayed on my pan, I'm going to add just a bit of vegetable oil. As you can see, just a bit of vegetable oil. Don't go too crazy. I'm going to let my pan just get hot with that vegetable oil, and in the meantime I'm going to start beating my eggs. Got my 3 eggs here. I'm going to crack them and open them and put them in my bowl first. Got my 3 eggs. Now I'm going to just add some heavy whipping cream. That's about maybe 1/4 of a cup. Now I'm going to start to stir my eggs around just with a fork. You can use whatever you want to stir it with. You can use a whisk, whatever you want to stir it with. I'm just going to give my eggs a stir, stirring in that heavy whipping cream. I like to use the heavy whipping cream because it's thicker than milk. And I feel like I can feel the difference in my French toast when I use heavy whipping cream versus milk. The heavy whipping cream, it does make seems like my French toast fluff up a little bit more, which I like that. Now, I'm gonna just add some cinnamon to my mixture only because I'm on keto. So I'm not going to be having any sugar, but I am going to be adding some cinnamon. You could buy the cinnamon and sugar container like this one. It's already pre-made with sugar and cinnamon, and just add that in there instead of just cinnamon. But like I said, because I'm on keto, I'm not allowed to have sugar. So I'm going to just put some cinnamon. And then I'm going to add some of my skinny syrup, the caramel flavor. I'm just going to add a little bit of my skinny syrup because it can get very sweet very fast. I don't want super sweet French toast, just enough sweetness to be, French toast. Because we are going to be using syrup and things like that, that's going to add even more sweetness. I'm just going to give this a stir. Alright, that is all stirred up. Next we're going to be just dipping our bread. Okay, so I do have my bread here, as you can see. I am going to be just using regular bread. You can use Texas size bread. It's a lot bigger, and you know, I would like to try that next time. But for today, I just have regular bread. I'm going to just get a few loaves here. And then I'm going to just dip one slice of bread into my mixture, just pushing it down like so, having it drenched. And then I'm going to just put it on my plate. I'm going to continue to do this for the rest of my bread, just setting it aside on my plate. I do like to have them already pre-soaked, so that way I'm not stopping what I'm doing and having to soak them and put them in the pan. They're already going to be pre-soaked and sitting there waiting for me. Now what I did is I used 3 eggs. You can definitely use more eggs for your mixture. It looks like I'm going to be having to need more eggs anyway for my mixture, because it's just not enough. 3 eggs went within 4 of my slices. Okay, as you can see, my oil is hot and ready for my French toast. Here's my French toast. That obviously was the first one. It got all that cinnamon, but they're all going to be great. So I'm just going to get a spatula and get my first French toast and kind of just get it. You don't want to get it with your hand because the bread is very soft. So if you get it with your hand, it may tear. So I'm just going to get my spatula and kind of just scoop it onto my spatula. As you can see how soft the bread is because it's soaked. And I'm going to just plop it into my pan. I got my 3 slices of bread into my pan. That French toast is going to just cook up. I'm going to let it cook on each side for just a bit, maybe 2-3 minutes, and then just check it and see when they're done. It is really going to be your preference how much you want them toasted, how little you want them toasted, things like that. So I'm going to let them just cook up for a few minutes and we'll give them a flip. Checking up on my French toast. It's been about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and flip them. Yummy. They smell so good. You can smell that cinnamon. They just smell so sweet. Yum, and they're toasted and beautiful. I'm going to let them cook for another 2 minutes, then get them off and start topping them and ready to grub. Look at how fluffy they are. And here is the finished product. We have our French toast. I paired my French toast with some sausage and some scrambled eggs, and I'm going to be topping it with some butter-rich syrup. Yep, you can do some powdered sugar, some butter. This is not mine, this is my kids'. This is mine over here. This is keto. This is my sola bread, but it's French toast, keto French toast with my sausage and my over easy, over medium eggs. This is mine. This is theirs. And I will be having a little bit of sugar-free syrup or just eating it with my melted butter that I put on there. Either way, it's going to be great. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.